Welcome back to the Utah Divorce Terms Glossary video series. Most definitions here are from or based upon Black's Law Dictionary, but some definitions are taken from Utah court sources or are my own. Today's term is alimony, a court-ordered allowance that one spouse pays to the other spouse for maintenance and support while they are separated or while they are involved in a matrimonial lawsuit or after they are divorced. It is especially considered to be money that a court orders someone to pay regularly to his or her former spouse after the marriage has ended. It's also termed spousal support or maintenance. An excellent primer on determining whether alimony is merited and how much alimony is to be awarded is found in the March 7, 2024 decision of the Utah Court of Appeals in the case of Smith v. Smith, which I will quote and paraphrase here without providing all the citations in the decision itself. Under Utah law, the primary purposes of alimony are 1. To get the parties as close as possible to the same standard of living that existed during the marriage, 2. To equalize the standards of living of each party, and 3. To prevent the recipient spouse from becoming a public charge. An alimony award need not provide for only basic needs, but should be fashioned in such a way to approximate the parties' standard of living during the marriage as closely as possible. The appropriate amount of any alimony award is governed by a multi-factor inquiry now found in Utah Code Section 30-3-5 subsection 10a. Courts must consider the following statutory factors, including the financial condition and needs of the recipient spouse, the recipient's earning capacity, and the ability of the payor spouse to provide support. Thus, there are 3 steps to the established process to be followed by courts considering an award of alimony. First, a court must, quote, assess the needs of the parties in light of their marital standard of living, close quote. Second, a court must determine the extent to which the receiving spouse is able to meet his or her own needs with his or her own income. Third, a court must assess whether the payor spouse's income, after meeting his or her own needs, is sufficient to make up some or all of the shortfall between the receiving spouse's needs and income. Regardless of the payor spouse's ability to pay more, the recipient spouse's demonstrated need must constitute the maximum permissible alimony award. The receiving spouse's needs ultimately set the bounds for the maximum permissible alimony award. An alimony award in excess of the recipient's need is a basis for remand even when the payor spouse has the ability to pay. The spouse's demonstrated need must constitute the maximum permissible alimony award.